Hello everyone, Ekjin here. Yesterday morning around 4 AM my time, the letter from the producer live 84 took place. I do apologize for getting this out so late, but I popped a fever and really couldn't get out of bed all day yesterday. This is always an extremely long event that Yoshi and the team put together, and this one clocked in at just under 4 hours. The entire presentation was in Japanese, and I'm relying on YouTube's auto-translate feature to help, so there may be a few miscommunications on my part. My mission for today is to get you all of the information you need to know in under 10 minutes. Without further ado, let's get started. The letter didn't actually cover anything of interest till about the 38-minute mark, where they show the trailer for the 7.1 Crossroads patch. I'm not going to spend too much time daydreaming and speculating, as most everything in this trailer is covered in the actual live letter. I may do a trailer breakdown video if I have enough time, but nonetheless, I'll put a link to the trailer in the description below so you can watch it for yourself. The first important announcement we have is an actual date for 7.1. Myself and many others anticipated November 12th, and that has proven to be correct. So, November 12th, 2024, 7.1 goes live. The next section shifted to talk about what's to come in patch 7.1. New scenario main quests, new Allied Society quests with the Pelu Pelu, new custom deliveries with Nido Wikwi will be coming in patch 7.15. Additional Wachi Meki Meki quests will also be arriving in patch 7.15. And inconceivably further Hildebrand adventures will also be available patch 7.15. As for the additional role quests, they won't be appearing until patch 7.16. The new dungeon, Ue Yawata Field Station, will be available on release of patch 7.1. Along with the new Extreme Trials Fiend's Burden, the Jade Still Unreal, Echoes of Vanadil, Juno the First Walk, and Futures Rewritten Ultimate. And also, as previously announced, new Game Plus support for 7.0, duty support for non-main scenario quest dungeons, Hall of Novice training for specific battle mechanics, a PvP update, Dolmen Mahjong where they'll be adding voice reactions and commentary for the Scions, and a housing update, and it sounds like you'll be able to use designs from any of the housing districts. In the next section, a preview of the new Alliance raid was given, and it's amazing to see Juno brought into Final Fantasy XIV. I know there's a lot of you Final Fantasy XI veterans out there who dreamed of a graphical update, and this is a glimpse of what it could have been. It's very much so a dynamic Juno considering the music and monsters. Yoshi and Fox went on to cover the Cloud of Darkness Chaotic, which is a Savage-like difficulty 24-man raid. The requirements are simply that you have completed the MSQ quest Dawn Trail. One awesome detail is that you can do this raid with as little as 12 people, so that should help with queue times or finding other players. The rewards for this include 730 gear, mounts, minions, and hairstyles. Also previewed, I believe, are some of the armor rewards. There are also tokens that you'll receive that can be exchanged for rewards. This all seems very similar to the 8-man Savage raids, but there are also no weekly limits on rewards. There also seems to be a bonus reward system. First time duty bonus. Additional tokens will be awarded in proportion to the number of Alliance members new to the duty. We were also given a preview of the new mounts. The first mount shown here is a platform-like structure which you ride on. And the second turns you into the Cloud of Darkness. The Cloud of Darkness mount looks so cool, and it's a must-have for me. On to PvP. I'm a bit of a PvP buff myself, so I'm looking forward to some of the updates. The first update is having to do with PvP action execution and hit detection update. They say until now, hit detection was triggered at the time of the action execution, and the timing of the hit detection will better match the visual effects now. They also know that the actions which feel more responsive with immediate hit detection will be addressed on an individual basis. There will also be major additions and adjustments to PvP actions, such as the addition and removal of PvP actions for each job, significant balance adjustments, and certain limit breaks will receive adjustments to gauge charge time and more. Adjustments to frontline and rival wings are also on the way, specifically with damage dealt, damage taken, limit gauge, charge time, and Machina functionality. Crystalline Conflict arenas will also see improvements, specifically for Cloud9 and Red Sands.
違いがわかるのか。遮蔽物が増えているのが、やっぱりこうルートがちょっと固定されすぎていて、すごく戦場に復帰するのも。
Also starting in Season 12 patch 7.1, rankings will be determined per region rather than data center. They are now forcing players to queue from one data center for Crystalline Conflict. This may seem like a major inconvenience, but it makes sense that they are condensing the player base to alleviate queue times. The Ultimate Raid Futures Rewritten is discussed next, which again is slotted for patch 7.11. They gave us a preview to the intro, and I am so happy to see that this fight starts off with Anamorphosis. It's one of my favorite fights of all time. I promised myself I'd do Ultimate someday, so maybe this will be the one. Apparently for this raid specifically, when two members of the same job are present in the party, the limit gauge will no longer passively fill up over time. Next is onto the Hall of Novice updates. If you aren't familiar, it's more or less a training program, but based on the footage here, it looks like they are teaching you how to deal with common mechanics that you'll see in the game. This is probably great for new players, or someone who is looking to take raiding a little more seriously. Next up is a couple more mounts on display. The first one is a bulky cactuar from Tender Valley. It seems like another cool mount that I'll be working towards. Next is the manatee from the MSQ, and they put really nice emotes on these mounts. Another set of wings is also on display from the new Sphene Extreme Trial. The next section covers system updates. Group G Pose will be receiving an update, and also added support for Fisher's fishing animations. Adjusted camera controls to remain screen-oriented rather than to rotate based on roll angle. Outfit glamours are also slotted for updates. They're looking to store specific combinations of gear in the glamour dressers as a single slot. This really should help out, as I know even with recent glamour chest expansions, space is limited. They also can be projected onto gear or added to glamour plates, and will also primarily support level 1 glamour gear at this time. Also an important note, you must possess the entire ensemble of specific gear to store them as outfit glamour. And here they just give us a demo of how the outfit glamour works.
それぞれをコーディネートに、全部もちろん使わなくてもいいんですけど、やって、
なるほど。
Back to more system updates. We will soon be able to copy settings to another character, meaning a character's HUD layout, macros, config setting, and more can be copied to another character. If you have alts, this is a very nice quality of life feature, and this is applicable to characters belonging to the same Square Enix account on the same device. As for duty list updates, it can now display up to 10 quests at a time. They will also be adjusting tilt configuration. They added a feature to show character tilting while turning. It can be enabled or disabled as desired. Graphical update adjustments are also happening. Patch 7.1 character-related feedback will be addressed. In addition, File of Fantasia will be distributed, only redeemable during patch 7.1x from a certain NPC. A small calendar was also given to us. Here are all the need-to-know dates coming up. November 12th is patch 7.1 release. November 26th will be 7.11, and this is when the new Ultimate is released. December 17th is when 7.15 releases, and this includes the new custom deliveries, additional Wachu Meki Meki quests, and inconceivably further Hildebrand adventures. December 24th is when the Clown of Darkness Chaotic will be released, and January 21st is when 7.16 will release. This is when we will get additional role quests. And here, I guess, are some of the winners of the weapon design contest. The creativity on some of these weapons is off the charts, and there are some nice pieces here. I am personally looking forward to seeing some of them in game. And there's also a surprising amount of silverware here.
お前別々のデザイン仕込み傘というかこちらもこだわりました我々貴公子おしゃれがですねボム4つ
なるほど
こうサイズ感とかもねカークル
いいですね飛んでる
いるっていうこういう感じねそうそう
美味しそう
超食いしん坊ね今回なんとかゲーム内で色を落ち着かせつつうまく
すごいよく作ったな
というわけで、かかしをですねね
極まれり
そうかよみたいな
これまでのテイストに寄せた結果こう
筆
確かに、
ピエロになってしまった、ね、マジシャンになってしまった、杖の
To my surprise, Final Fantasy XIV will be doing a crossover with Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. But I don't know, it looks like these outfits are coming out to the store and aren't in-game for what I can tell, but this will be taking place around December. The remainder of the live letter from here on out is devoted to merchandise and performances. So overall, there's a lot to look forward to, and I'm very excited about this upcoming patch. I hope this recap and summary was useful and enjoyable. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.